College, 87 co-eds aren't sure. They say that together, on a Monday night in early April, they watched a craft of some kind for several hours.
Well, about 11:20 or so, I was in this room, and there'd been a thunderstorm outside, and several of us were watching what was left of the storm. It had actually ended about 10:30, but we were watching, the light rain outside, and we saw a bright white light right over there. You can see out the window. And at first we thought it was a house because it was so luminous and so bright. It was a big light. And then about 15 minutes later it changed color. It was red. And then it went back to white, and then it moved up, just like this level. The light stayed in the same position. And then a green light came on. And all the time when all the girls were running to the windows looking, all I kept saying, what is it? We weren't scared at all. We just wanted to know what it was. And the police cars, as they headed down the road, their headlights were aimed in the direction of three lights that we saw. At this point, the red light and the green light went out, and the white light became very, very dim. And the object went way down into the trees, and it was almost completely invisible. We had to strain our eyes to see it. Now, many people said, well, it probably is some kind of a weather balloon or something, but actually, I think the opinion of many people was that it was from somewhere outside our universe. There was only once that I thought I saw a shape, and it was a disc-shaped, there was a silver reflection. And as I said, the lights were going like this. Now there's an airport beacon light over to the right. It was over to the right and above the object. And it appeared to us that this thing was trying to get up through the light. And it would go up, and then when the light would come back around to where it would go down again. And it was moving back this whole time. And as I said, it was a very brilliant green. It wasn't like an airplane light or a light you see on a neon sign. Maybe it was unmanned, maybe there was something in it. My opinion is that I thought there was probably somebody in it coming down to check, to see the environment, to see if possible if they could get out, and just looking around, looking at the trees and stuff. Maybe they don't have trees, maybe they don't have this. And it's also, why should we be egotistical enough to think that we are the only people in the universe?
Since then, it seems like everything that we've said and everything that other people have said they seem to try and whitewash it, cover it up. And I don't know. I don't really think it's a government project or anything like that. But if it is something from another planet, I think they're trying to keep it fairly quiet.
This is Hillsdale, and the girls at Hillsdale College had a night to remember.
Well, when I was looking out the window with the binoculars, I guess it was about 12, I saw it, and I saw two red lights, and I saw what looked to be shaped like a pie. I could just see the front of it, and I just saw the round front, and I could see the lights on either side. And then the red light was sort of casting a glow over the whole thing, so it looked like a round disc.
At first, when I'd heard the other girls talk about it, I believed them, yet I couldn't really make myself comprehend it because I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. But then when I saw it, I just was fascinated. I wasn't afraid. I just wanted to stay there and keep my eyes glued to it. I couldn't leave.
I know I saw it, but, I know myself I saw it, but I believe I saw it, but I can't fathom it because it seems so unreal.
We was going out State Street, and we was not really looking for anything in particular, but there was we thought it was an airplane coming, and it was coming towards us, and we kept our eye on it, and as we went out, it kept coming lower and lower till we thought we better stop or we were going to miss seeing what it was. And as we stopped, the object got real low, even with us building.
At one point, I thought it was going to come towards the car, but it was about 200 yards from us, maybe 225. And, not yards, feet, excuse me. And it was behind there was this meatpacking house. And it seemed to just disappear right behind that because we backed up. And just that quick, it was gone. I don't know what happened to it. It's really extraordinary.
It was blue, maybe 3 lights, blue with a white in it, and right down the middle was little red dots. And it was as big as an airplane, but I would say it was more like a helicopter without the propeller.
No, I don't think I was scared. I was just amazed. You don't think about, oh, let me get my camera or something like that. You just sit there with your mouth open. And what is it? And I thought it was a helicopter. No noise or anything. It just seemed like a glider, gliding plane, just gliding along, no noise at all.
It didn't do anything. It would just glide so easy and just smooth, and it just kept going real smooth. It didn't go up or down. It just stayed on an even pace.